What up, though, y'all? It's Chris. Appreciate you connecting with me. Downtown Detroit, 10,000 steps. We own it. I want to talk about red pill content. This was a user comment request. AG, shout out to you. Red pill content, it has its place. Now, I personally, I'm not a red pill content creator. I consider myself, if I had to put a label on myself, I'd say men's self-improvement. The reason why I don't believe I'm a red pill content creator is because I think our messaging is different between me and them. I also think my reasoning behind what I do is different from them. Not to say that their goal isn't also male self-improvement, but their method of going about it is a bit different than mine. Some, not all. It's like they put hating women first over loving yourself as a man, improving yourself as a man. That message is in there, but it's like it's so hard to find with all of the women this, women that. Like they really seem to prioritize highlighting, the negative things about women. And I mean, yeah, there are some negative things about women, but we don't want to make that the focus over here. We want to make you leveling up, you improving you the focus. So I think that consuming red pill content can be useful to a person depending on whose content they're consuming and whose content they're avoiding. Now, I'm not going to drop any names. You're just going to have to figure out for yourself who you should listen to and who you shouldn't listen to. If it's a red pill content creator that is just so pessimistic, the message is more about hating women than improving yourself, I think those are the ones that you probably should kind of limit your exposure to. But if they consider themselves red pill, but the focus is more on you leveling up, it's not so bad to hear what they may have to say, because there are those that are out there. They consider themselves red pill, and they focus more on you leveling up as a man than anything else. Consuming too much red pill content, it can make you jaded. This is what I've seen from a lot of young men. They have not been getting results that they desire with women. They want women, but they're not able to attract the women that they want. And so they'll listen to certain red pill content creators and they become angry. Female nature is what it is. You accept female nature for being what it is, and you make the necessary adjustments. I don't sit around complaining about women are this way, women are that way, because I don't have to. Guys that are getting the results that they want don't really spend time worried about women this, women that. I understand that women like a certain type of guy. I understand that women like certain things, but this isn't new. This is not some revelation that's suddenly been uncovered during the era of YouTube. It's always been this way. Men have always had to compete. Men have always had to strive for excellence, and to the victor goes the spoils. Even if you think about the era of kings, the king, which is the man who had the most resources, had the most money, he oftentimes had a queen and he had confidants. The king didn't have trouble attracting women because he was the king. And women would rather share a king than have their own jester. So take that and apply that to now. If you're a man that women are attracted to, that women find desirable, not only will you not have a problem attracting women, but you can kind of play the field to, the way you wish. That's how a lot of these pro athletes get away with having multiple girlfriends. These rappers, they have multiple girlfriends. You have somebody like Diddy who have multiple girlfriends, and they're fully aware of the fact that they're a side chick, and they have no problem with that. So if you're that type of man, you're not complaining about female nature because you're at the top. You're benefiting from female nature being what it is. So learn the rules of the game and play the game to the best of your ability. Instead of complaining that the rules are what they are, get better at playing the game. You know, if you're one of the guys that is using female nature to your advantage, you're not sitting here in these red pill comment sections all fuming mad that women only like a guy making this amount of money and women only like a guy with a six-pack. You know, honestly, if you got money, a lot of the stuff that women find to be non-negotiable things, they'll bend on. You know, if you're that guy, if they typically like a fit guy, but you're, you know, an overweight guy that's very confident, very self-assured, and you got money, they're not really that worried about the fact that you don't have a six-pack at that point. They're more attracted to the fact that you have charm, you have charisma, you have self-confidence. There are things that, when you have money, the normal rules don't apply. I always say that when you have money, you go up 2 points. So if you're a guy that's normally a 4, if you've got money, you become a 6. If you're a 6, you become an 8. You get what I'm saying? If you're, like, think about that. If you were a 4 and you got money, you become a 6. So just because you have money, you went from being a guy she never touched to suddenly being bangable. Just like that. And that's the only aspect you changed about your life, is that you put the grind work in and leveled yourself up. You may have put the grind work in and focused on nothing but money and didn't focus on your body and all that sort of stuff or whatever. But one of the things that is the top, you put the grind work in that, and that's why you're starting to get better results. You know, people like to downplay the importance of money, and I don't know why, because we all need it, and we all, in our own way, respect it. We respect what it's able to do. You know, one of the top reasons that people get divorced is over money. The top 2 reasons are money and sex. So people also downplay that, which I find to be ridiculous. But how can those not be very important if they are literally the top 2 reasons for divorce happening? So red pill content, I always preach about leveling up, becoming the best version of yourself. And I see a lot of them do too as well. So I think that's great. Just, if you're going to go that route in terms of listening to red pill creators, I'm not saying don't. What I'm saying is that identify those that are really trying to propel you forward and those that are just trying to make you mad as hell. Because there's this thing called black pill from what I've seen, and those guys seem to really be miserable. And I think you get to black pill when you've consumed a tad too much red pill. Things about the world that you deem to be unfair, you become very angry, very frustrated about, and there's no reason to fall into that. Just do better, man. That's all you got to do. Just do better. What you're doing today and what you did yesterday, if it wasn't working, just do better today. And you have to do better consistently. This has to be over time. You can't just do better, you know, over the weekend and then Monday through Friday go back to your same, you know, non-productive habits. No, you must Sunday through Saturday do better, and then the following Sunday through Saturday do better again, and the following Sunday through Saturday do better again. Do better all the rest of this year. Do better all of next year. Do better all of the year after that. It has a compound effect. You have to make a choice to do better. You have to decide, I'm tired of stuff being the way that they are, and I want them to be better for me, and put in the work for that to happen. You know, simply do the grind work. There's no shortcut for it. You have to do the grind work. That's the only way for you to move forward, move ahead. I got to get to walking again because my heartbeat going down. I can feel it, so I'm not doing enough. But that's all y'all got to do, Kings. Do better. You know, it's okay to indulge in some of the red pill stuff, but don't get too involved in it, because it can become a very slippery slope into going into a place you really don't want to be. I find often that a lot of the red pill guys, they just kind of stay stuck there. I mean, not red pill, I'm sorry. The guys who started with red pill and slipped backwards into black pill, I find that they tend to stay stuck there. So that's a place you don't want to be. You don't want to end up in the black pill space to where you're just one of these really bitter, really angry guys, and morning, noon, and night you're consuming woman bashing content, because that man, I'm gonna tell you, man, that is not gonna get you laid. That is not gonna get you any closer to a vagina than you have been. You're gonna repel vagina. So don't, if that's what you want, don't waste time doing stuff that's repelling it. Do stuff that's gonna attract it, and just simply do better, man. I always say self-improvement it's like you can't compromise on it. Be selfish about improving yourself, because you're gonna attract those type of women that you want anyway by selfishly investing into yourself. It's so amazing how you can be so selfish in this aspect of your life and be so rewarded for it. There's no reason not to do it, y'all. So appreciate y'all, man. Let me know in the comments what y'all think. Shout out to you again, AG, for the topic recommendation. Let me know in the comments what y'all think. Like this video. Share if you know somebody that needs to hear this. Subscribe if you haven't already. I'm gonna holler at y'all soon. Peace.